Yo, what's up, internet? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. One Piece chapter 814 is finally out, and a lot of things pretty much kind of grace this chapter, and a lot of them pretty much kind of have to deal with the whole evasiveness, of what happened to Sanji, which is that Zoro and everybody else kind of have differing opinions upon what Sanji did in the last chapter, which is that Sanji went out on his own, and that he said that he's about to go and handle this problem on his own. He's about to meet a girl. And even after Luffy heard all of that, it took him a second to kind of register it. And where everybody else is sort of torn on the fact of that Sanji's kind of gone, and that's not, and that this is terrible. Zoro is of the opinion to where that we don't really have time to worry about that, because like we need to know where he stands, because we already kind of have a problem coming already, as Caesar pretty much kind of already pointed out. Because I'm happy for the quick ass review of them saying that, because, or at least the weird-ass, quick-ass review of the domino effect of saying that once they took out Caesar and the Smile Factory and Doflamingo, Caesar is going to be on their ass now. So pretty much they can't really put all this time in trying to fuck around, man, with another Yonko. So that is a very open way of looking at it, to where it has to which that, Nami, she does come to Sanji's defense, but of course Luffy just says, since like we don't really know any fucking thing, man, about this, like our only choice is to go to Big Mom's ship and find out like what in the fuck is going on. But as everybody quickly kind of understand, or like they quickly come to the conclusion, as they're still asking questions about the Vinsmoke family, which Brook is being surprisingly tight-lipped about. I mean, Robin, she kind of has an idea of what they're about, but like other than that, though, it's like really like Brook isn't saying anything. However, he does point them into the direction direction of Peckham, and pretty much the rest of this, or at least like in the middle of before they meet up with Peckham, you kind of have a small little fun moment with Nekomamushi, silly comedy stuff. And of course, finally, there's a girl for Chopper, a reindeer girl who that pretty much like he's, getting head over heels for, But cutting all that out, though, is like when they finally see Peckham, he finally does kind of spill the beans on that, of saying that once Sanji left, he was fucking gone, and he had to marry her because they were going to force him to marry Pudding. So that's kind of something which that Luffy was actually worried about. And also there's this other sneaking suspicion, which that Peckham actually reveals where the Vinsmoke family actually stands, which is that the Vinsmoke family was actually a high-ranking assassins, a family of assassins. Now, I don't know if they're tied in with the government, or if they're more or less of like a mob family, or like if they work under pirates or something like that. I don't know, but like they're world renowned, and that name, it does send chills down the spines of certain people when they know it. So now the question is, though, is that well, I would have to assume, though, that like that they do work within the government, because Sanji is the only person to fucking like, so like somebody who fucking carries that name or works under the Vinsmoke family has to have the ability to put out these wanted posters, and they also have enough recognition to fucking give Sanji the fucking like the fucking only alive like status, and also for like the longest time keep his face like off of the fucking wanted posters, which is pretty interesting, or at least like you think about that, to where that they have enough power to actually influence the government, and also possibly go into a well-seated alliance with one of the Yonko. So that does kind of show a little bit about how much power they have. Now, honestly, the person Peckham also says that the person who actually approved of the wedding was Sanji's father and, of course, Big Mom. So possibly Sanji's father has a lot of fucking has a lot of weight behind his voice. So that is something to kind of keep to fucking keep in mind. Honestly, I don't pretty much know too much else to fucking say about this, but I really do hope in the next chapter that they do give us a little bit more information about what in the fuck is going on with the Vinsmoke family and how far their ties go, and fucking how strong are those ties if they are in the government or like if they just have influences, or like they're in good standing with the government, which is why Sanji does actually have the wanted poster he has. So that is something to sort of like take into account. Till then, though, that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next John Graves show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.